Hello and welcome back to PIHOA Network, where we explore the rich, complex and captivating post-independence history of Africa. Today, we delve to the remarkable story of Mauritania, also known as the Land of Contrasts. Mauritania, located in northwest Africa, is bounded to the northwest by Western Sahara, to the northeast by Algeria, to the east and southeast by Mali, and to the southwest by Senegal. The Atlantic coast is to the west. By the end of 19th century, much of the Saharan coast had been ceded to France. French claims to the hinterland remained contested, especially the northerly part. In 1904, Mauritania became part of French West Africa. Slavery was abolished in 1905 and the northern part subdued in 1912. During the French occupation, some sub-Saharan populations which had previously been pushed out centuries earlier made a return. Mokhtar Ould Dada returned from studies in Paris, France in the mid-1950s and joined the Progressive Mauritanian Union. He was elected to the Territorial Assembly 1957 and became Prime Minister in 1959. During this period, Mauritania joined the French community. Dada formed Mauritania People's Party soon after independence, which was granted on 28 November 1960 under Mokhtar Dada. Shortly after independence, an influx of sub-Saharan Africans moved in and settled north of Senegal River. Being French educated, they were able to take up skilled jobs in military and civil service. This led to demographic changes, and Dada's government had to navigate the issues of national unity with caution. A choice had to be made between a pro-African policy towards Senegal or pro-Arab Morocco. Another social problem was existence of modern-day slavery. In the Arabized north, which was chiefly nomadic, black Moors or Haratim were subservient to white Moors or Bidan. Slavery also existed amongst sub-Saharan agricultural communities. Initially, the president tried to implement a balance between African and Arab identity state. In 1964, an authoritarian single-party system was adopted. A major socio-economic upset occurred during the Sahelian drought from 1968 to 1974. This caused massive human displacement and death of both livestock and humans. As a reaction to the situation, political pressure by Arab nationalists urged the government to Arabize and move away from sub-Saharan identity. Mauritania joined the Arab League in 1973 and was a founding member of ECOWAS in 1975, which they later withdrew in 2000. In Spanish Sahara, indigenous inhabitants known as Sahrawi launched an armed struggle to liberate their land. Polisario front-waged an armed insurgency leading to Spanish withdrawal in 1975. Claims by Morocco and Mauritania led to Spain partitioning the territory between the two countries in 1976. While Morocco gained the northern two-thirds, the rest went to Mauritania. Polisario, front supported by Algeria, fought for an independent Western Sahara. A combination of the devastating effects of Sahelian drought and a disastrous war for Western Sahara led to government resentment. Mauritania gave up its claim in 1979 and Morocco took over the entire territory. Dada, who had since been winning elections unchallenged, now faced difficulties. He was overthrown in a military coup in July 1978, led by Mustafa Ould Saleh. However, failure to resolve issues leading to the coup led to another coup. Mohamed Ould Haidala took over in January 1980, emerging as a strong leader. He made peace with Polisario and Algeria but lost favor with Morocco and France. Under his rule, slavery, which had been abolished by France in 1905, was again abolished in 1981. The government was again overthrown in 1984 in a coup led by Mauritania's old Taya. Ties were re-established with Morocco and a moderate stand on Algeria taken. This put him in a better position with Western countries and their Arab allies. A neutral position was adopted on Western Sahara. A border war occurred between Mauritania and Senegal from 1989 to 1991. It concerned grazing rights and created a refugee issue. In July 1991, the two countries signed the peace treaty ending the war. Taya led the country back to civilian rule under a multi-party system. He promulgated a new constitution in 1991, leading to elections in 1992. He won the election and was re-elected in 1997 and 2003. He was ousted in 2005 by the army and early old Mohamed Val took over. Val conducted a referendum on constitutional reforms which introduced a two-term presidential limit of 5 years each. Elections were held in March 2007 and Sidi Ould Abdallah won the presidency. Under this civilian regime, slavery was criminalized. Disagreement within the government led to a vote of no confidence in July 2008. The president blamed the army for alleged involvement in the crisis. As a result, Ould Abdallah was overthrown and African Union imposed sanctions on Mauritania. The military junta conducted elections in 2009 and Mohamed Ould Abdel Aziz was elected president. An advocate for the poor, he improved security and brought economic growth. His repressive policies surprised opponents such as anti-slavery activists. Abdel Aziz was shot in 2012 and sent for treatment in France. He was re-elected in 2014. Changes on the national flag and abolishment of the Senate through referendum in 2017 happened in his tenure. Ould Ghazouani, Abdelaziz's preferred successor, won the 2019 election, marking the first democratic transfer of power in Mauritanian history. The nation has struggled with three main issues: racial identity, modern slavery, and drought. If you enjoyed this journey through Mauritania's post-independence history, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode of PIHOA Network. Thank you.